Hello folks, welcome to Outdoors with Bud. I'm your host, Bud Fields. You know, everybody that's been deer hunting for very long knows and realizes that a white-tailed deer has got three main senses that for survival. Their vision, their hearing, and their sense of smell. Now, briefly, the deer's eyesight is not near as acute as what a lot of people seem to think they are. They don't see the full spectrum of colors like you and I do. They're more adept to picking up movement. I've had deer, I've been on the ground many times, like maybe calling deer or rattling, and I've had deer approach me and not even see me sitting there because I was holding still. But if I moved a hand, boom, they're going. And they've got excellent night vision. I mean, they can see things in the night that you and I could never imagine. Now, if you wait till the deer gets its head behind a tree or behind a bush to make your movements, like to stand up, to draw your bow, or raise your firearm up, that's the best time to do it, where the deer's vision will be blocked. And the hearing, for example, they can hear, their hearing is probably 10 times better than yours and mine. Now, you can defeat that sense of hearing if you wear like soft clothing that don't make a lot of noise, and when you're walking through the woods, that the branches and the briars and stuff hits it. I've seen guys wearing plastic rain suits that you could hear almost 100 yards away. Well, you know, if we can hear it, the deer can hear it. But if you wore something smooth and quiet like wool, you can get by and defeat their ears. But the nose is the number one sense that you have to counteract if you want to be successful. The deer can smell things, and like the University of Oklahoma conducted a test one year, that they could detect one particle of human scent over 400 yards away. So a lot of times you're out in the woods and you're not seeing deer. If they smell you, you're not going to see them. Now, I'm going to try to give you some information on how to counteract human scent. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to talk to you about your clothing. Now, a lot of people claim this to be overkill, but folks, this is going to be my 60th year of deer hunting. I use this stuff religiously, and if you're a bow hunter, you got to be extremely close to the deer to be successful or even have an opportunity. Now, for the clothing, a lot of your detergents today, I mean, a lot of them's got perfumey smells to it. You and I might like that, but a deer does not like it. I mean, they smell that, you're not going to see a deer. They're going to head for Canada. Now, I've had a long time association with the Wildlife Research Center, and some of the products that they use or sell, I use religiously. For instance, just like the laundry detergent. They make a powdered detergent, and they also make it in a liquid form. I've used both. We've had great success with it. We seem to kind of prefer the liquid laundry detergent. You just follow the directions, you put it in there, you wash your clothing. And now here's another one of their laundry detergents. Now all this too is it will not fade the color out of your camouflage clothes. Years ago, before they had some of this stuff out, if you washed your hunting clothes and your camouflage clothes, a lot of times it would start fading. Well, this stuff here will not fade. Now, once you get your clothes all washed and everything, what are you going to do? You got to keep your body clean. You don't want to use like a perfumey soap. It smells good to you and I and our wives and our girlfriends. It does not smell good to the deer. Now, Scent Killer makes a body wash. This is a body wash and shampoo. You can use it to wash your hair. You do your beard, your mustache, any body part on you, you can use that. Or they've got it in a bar soap. I've used both. Now, some people tell me that when they use the bar soap, they get a little bit of a skin irritation. Now, I've never had that, so I've been very, very fortunate. But the night before I go to the woods hunting, I will wash down with this. Now, they also have it, again, this is a Scent Killer shampoo, which is just basically good for your hair and your beard and everything. But this, should you be a smoker or anything like that, which I am not, that will also get rid of the smell of the tobacco. Now, antiperspirant. They make this. This is all unscented. After I get out of the shower, I I've used this religiously, and it's helped me a lot. Now, what I just showed you right there was basically what to use on your clothing and what to use on your body. Now, if you want it, you can put your clothes in a dryer. If you want to put them in a dryer, they also make dryer sheets. Now, this is an autumn formula. It kind of smells like acorns, which is great if you're going to be hunting around oak trees where there's a lot of acorns on the ground. Now, another thing that I recommend you use is just like this. This is a scent killer gold. This is a clothing spray. This is actually a scent neutralizer. You can use this. What I like to do, I got a smaller bottle, just a little smaller than this, that I carry with me when I'm going to the woods. Now, a lot of times after I get my clothing washed and everything, I might put it in like a trash bag or something like that to keep it scent-free. And then when I drive up there, I will put my outer hunting clothes on while I'm still at the truck getting ready to go to the woods. When I get dressed, I will take this and I will spray down. Well, what I like to do when I'm leaving the truck, I've got my jacket unzipped. I don't want to work up a sweat. I don't want to walk very fast and get sweaty. About every 200 yards, I will take this bottle. I will spray my arms, my legs, my chest, crotch area with this. And once I get to the woods, get to where I'm going in my tree stand, I've got this bottle hanging on a little hook right beside me in my stand. And normally every couple hours, I would just kind of mist spray down. That will hold your scent down. And it's worked great for me. Now, where do you get it? You can get this at Dunham Sporting Goods, you can get it at Dick's Sporting Goods, you can get it at Bass Pro, you can get it at Cabela's, Walmart's, Rural Kings. Basically any place that's got a sporting goods department will have this or some other product. Now, like I say, I recommend using the wildlife research centers, but as long as you're using something, I mean, there's other companies that manufactures basically the same stuff. As long as you're making an effort to be scent-free, it's going to add up to be very good for your hunting success. Now, I recommend carrying some of this with you. Now, you can also get this in like an acorn scent if you're going to be hunting. Now, one thing I have done too in the past, if you don't want to use any of this stuff like this, when the leaves start dropping, I have got leaves that's fallen at the base of the tree that I hunt out of. I will pick some of those leaves up and I'll put it in like maybe a trash bag or something. And then a lot of times I will put my clothes in there where it will have the scent of those leaves, which is common for the area that I'm hunting. Like I say, it's right at the base of my tree and it don't cost you nothing. Scoop some up, put it in there as much as you want, put your hunting clothes in there, tie it up overnight. The next time you go hunting, pull those clothes out. Now, you can let your clothes air dry if you want to. That's fine, but you got to be careful is that nobody's burning trash out in the yards, and the smoke's going to get on it. Now, is this overkill? Some people might think so. Now, I'll admit I shot and killed a lot of deer before this stuff come out. But anything I can do to put the odds in my favor for success, I'm willing to do it. My wife and I was at Walmart one time, and actually they was one of my sponsors, and I ran out of this product right here. But I was going to go hunting the next day. We went into Walmart, and I bought a couple bottles just to tide me over until they sent me more product. The lady at the cash register, she seen this picture of a deer. She said, "Oh, you guys are just alike." I said, "How's that?" She said, "All they got to do is put a picture of a fish on there or a picture of a deer on there, and you're going to pay money for it." I said, "Well, actually," I said, "I'm doing this because they are my sponsor and I ran out of the product." And she said, "Well, my husband's a deer hunter." And I said, "Does he ever use this?" She said, "He don't believe in that stuff." I said, "How many deer has he got?" She said, "He hasn't got any." I said, "Go back and buy him a bottle of that maybe to help him." So if it helps me, it's going to help you. And if you're in the woods and if you're successful killing the deer, they even make these little unscented handy wipes. You can put they're moist like napkins, hand wipers. Carry this in the backpack. You can wipe your hands, you clean yourself up coming out of the woods. They're odor free and they're nice to have. So once again, I suggest you go out and get you some of this stuff, use it. And I think you're going to be satisfied with your results. So, folks, once again, I want to say thank you. Hey, we're going to have a bunch of new topics coming out related to deer hunting, and I hope you enjoy what I'm doing for you, and good luck hunting.